type of, you know, subtle disses on GNX, whether it was a music video or actually, you know, kind of using some of the words that he used in the song before, as far as Draco the Ruler. So
we need specifics, Bryce. We gotta have.
I'm pretty sure it was Squabble Up. I'm pretty sure it was Squabble Up. I don't know if D-Fran or Jay or Wardu. I know y'all know I'm not tripping on that one.
Oh, I know you're not. Jay, what's good, bro? How you doing, man?
What's good, everybody? I don't know. Is my audio good?
Yeah, it's perfect.
Oh, I just subscribed to you.
It's perfect.
I ran across one of your videos. I said, I'm a fuck with him.
I appreciate that, fam. Thank you.
So, Jay,
which one was it, Black?
You said what?
I forgot what it was, man. I was like, I'm
have a Drake robe. This nigga do not have a Drake robe. I think I'm pretty objective in my Drake takes. I don't know.
Nah, you got no. Fuck no. You
I think
definitely
I'm
got
pretty
a Drake
objective.
robe.
I give him shit when it's you know. I only talk.
Nah, Ward, yo, chat. Yo, Wardu got offended. He's like, "How dare you, Chiggs?"
Yeah,
How
because
dare
I'm
you?
like the most unbiased person. I feel like, from my perspective, at least. I think.
Nah. He took it personal. Chat. I ain't gonna lie.
I guess.
Yo, he almost crashed out.
Almost. Yo, Jay, what are your thoughts on the whole Glasses Malone comments and the YG stuff?
It's a little sticky when you get into that, because I think there's the street side of it and there's the business side of it, and I think there's no transparency. So I think the idea that Glasses is describing of someone paying to seed stories is something that happens that people can understand. But I think when now he's trying to apply that logic to Drake with no evidence, I think it's a little wild to do, and then to double down on it, because then you're implying that Drake wants to send YG to jail because he's upset about a rap battle with no evidence. And I think that's pretty irresponsible, especially Glasses, who has a platform. And then, you know, when Glasses says Drake's name, things are bound to go viral. So you're now sending that idea out to hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people. So if you're going to say something like that, of that magnitude, I think you have to come with some sort of information or some sort of fact, and not just say, oh, you know who told me that. Because I think that's a dangerous idea to play with. And I think what it did is it caused YG to have an instant reaction, which in turn puts him in a worse situation than he was a week ago. So I think if Glasses was trying to be a friend to YG, I think it completely backfired.
Yeah.
No. I mean, the YG reaction was definitely nuts. Activated the B team.
The B team.
Listen, man, I don't know if YG has like a PR team or, you know, close friends, but that's definitely something you don't do, especially for shit like that. But what did Glasses say to Flacco on Clubhouse about it?
I didn't watch the full Clubhouse thing, but I think essentially what he alluded to is, Flacco, you know what's going on. You know who's behind the scenes. And the only clip I saw, Flacco did give a little bit of pushback, and he was like, I don't know about what you're saying. And he said he did ask Drake about it. I don't know if it was obviously probably through DMs, and Drake said no. Like, I got put onto Drake-EO long before I even knew there was an issue between him and YG. I got put onto the music. That's what Flacco said. And if Glasses is alluding to someone seeding stories, there's really two people he would be talking about. It's either Flacco or it's Trap Lord Ross. Now, do you think Drake is paying them to say certain stories? I say no, but the answer is we'll never know.
I think paying, no, financially no, but I think a lot of people that make content about Drake knows that if you make favorable content about people that he likes, he's going to see it, he's going to follow you, he's going to like it, or you know, amplify you and your platform. So incentivized in that way, yes, but not actually, you know, monetary payments. That's what I think.
I feel
but
like
that's what Glasses said. It was monetary, right? He said he's paying.
No, I said he was wrong about that. But hey, listen, man, Glasses is tapped in. You know, I know a lot of people in the YouTube comments are gonna say otherwise. If anybody would know if some shit is going down, it's Glasses.
And that's exactly what he wants you to think, right there. That's exactly what he wants you to think.
A little bit of pushback there.
To be fair, Glasses said a lot of things that actually came to fruition.
Like, yes. So what he's saying, but again, when he talks, you have to take it with a grain of salt because of who he is, who he's aligned with, and what he represents. So is he tapped in? Of course he is, but what bias is he also tapped into? So look at what he.
Oh,
just
you definitely
presented.
got do your own research as well.
Exactly.
But,
So he's tapped into a perspective that is already anti-Drake from his own self and then from the people who he's aligned with. So anything that he puts out, you have to take it with a grain of salt unless he presents you with evidence. And nothing that I've heard him say in reference to Drake, he's given no evidence of it. He's only alluded to things and thrown these ideas out into the atmosphere with nothing to back up.
That sound like Whack 100 type shit.
Well, Whack might give you a little evidence though, for better or for worse.
Yeah,
He might, he
paperwork or something.
allude he has evidence.
For sure.
Said I got the tape on a USB drive. I got the tape right.
Chiggs. The songs that I was referring to is Peekaboo and Hey Now that Kendrick was, kind of trolling Drakeo the Ruler. But I feel like it's unfair. Like,
which bars though? Which bars, brother? Which bars?
it was literally the Peekaboo like reference. Like Drakeo the Ruler made like a song with Peekaboo.
He's talking about the cadence and there was a Peekaboo song about AZ Chike because AZ Chike and Drakeo the Ruler had a beef. It's a whole like YouTube conspiracy about that whole whatever.
But like that, I feel like the West Coast have to be more accountable as far as like this conversation getting bigger and amplified. Like what happened to Drakeo that night, the stuff that's happened after, like they're more accountable for this going viral than anybody else, bro. Let's be adults about the situation for real.
You said
I think Glasses really reheated the whole. I feel like it was kind of dying down a little bit. Everybody was praising YG for the verses, and then
He low-key did make it go viral, like even more than it was, because it was kind of a YouTube only thing, kind of in that sphere. But then Glasses, that's what I think.
Even in the YouTube thing, the only person that was really making big videos about it was Flacco. Like that's real.
Flacco.
Like Trapper Ross had videos about it, but like Flacco's were the I know the murder. Like he was.
Flacco was literally pointing. The nigga was literally pointing. Yo, he's got that jacket.
Yeah, because I mean, even like you said earlier, Chiggs, you said maybe they'll do it because Drake's approval. But even with that, it's like I've never seen Drake repost a Flacco video. I've never seen him say, "That's my guy right there." Trapper Ross. I mean, I haven't seen it. Maybe there's a post on Instagram somewhere, but I've never been like, hey, there's Flacco. He's making great content. Y'all go subscribe to his channel.
I want to blow up his spot, but hold up. I want to blow up my man's spot, but Jay did get a follow from Drake.
Facts.
From
he did
pro Drake video.
Well, I don't know if we could say that 100%.
You think that, but you think gonna stop for shit. Jay is not gonna never sue nobody.
No, I think you'll see.
But he will make articles about
you think that, but you think a lot different than me. So
if it gets to that point, I think you would. If it gets to that.
Jay, what you think? Jay, you think Hove would sue somebody?
I mean, didn't he sue Tony Busby?
Well, he sued people before.
Yeah, but that's different.
I'm talking about
a rapper.
You're talking about a rapper. Oh, I don't know if he sued a rapper. I'm
suing my apartment complex. Like,
no, I don't think he'd ever have a reason to sue a rapper. I don't buy into the whole Roc Nation is this big evil enterprise thing. I think people just don't understand the cost of doing business and what business really looks like at the level they're playing at. So like you just said, it's also other people and other entities who have interest in holding up business for other people, whether it's sports books, whether it's prediction markets, whether it's a contract. There's a winner and a loser on both sides. Someone always has something to lose. Someone always has something to gain. So I don't believe that Roc Nation is this hand controlling everything, because you can look at what the companies are worth. There's companies that are worth a lot more money who have interest in tearing people down too. So I don't buy into all the theories.
But in reality, business is evil, man. Let's just be real. In order to succeed in business, you have to stab a few backs or two.
Yeah. It's capitalism.
I think y'all got to separate Jay-Z and Desiree Perez. I think that's what the problem is.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to like.
They keep trying to make it one person.
Two peas in a pod.
That's not.
Why would they be separated? They're always like, why would they not be?
I mean, it was cool when Jay and Dame was separated while they were still together, but y'all don't want to separate Desiree Perez and Jay.
I don't think they were separated, in my opinion.
I don't think Jay has.
I mean, I don't know. When Jay and Dame was running around, I was like 6 years old, so I wouldn't even.
They got 3 kids and a wife he been with 20 years. I think he just don't really get into what Des be doing half the time. I think Des got her own narrative going on, and y'all keep trying to intertwine them, and they just don't really go together.
Well, Des also has like a bunch of people under her, right? Like she runs like a different factor of Roc Nation, and she's got a whole like employee like just tree under her. So it's not just Jay-Z, Des, and that's it for Roc Nation. Like it is an entire global operation. So,
I mean, there's Roc Nation Sports, there's Roc Nation Distribution,
charity,
there's Roc Nation Social Justice.
Like,
so
reform.
Like people see Roc Nation.
Conglomerate.
Yeah, like people think Roc Nation is just Jay-Z and fucking Des. It's not. Like it's a lot of people in Roc Nation. A lot of people that you actually don't even see, by the way.
Like, I just seen somebody say, what, he's her boss, but ain't he still Kanye's boss? Can he be accountable for what Kanye does? Because I mean, if he can't be accountable for what Kanye do, why could he be accountable for what Desiree Perez does?
I mean, that's a different. He's hiring him as like an act versus like that's like almost a CEO type person of your.
Not even almost.
company.
He is a CEO.
And that goes back around.
So is Kanye. Kanye's the CEO of good music.
And that goes back around to say,
I think that's a false.
why? I mean, let's just hypothetically say Jay has nothing to do with this, and you said it was more than just Des Perez and Jay-Z. How we know those people that are influencing it ain't actually doing it? Because we don't know. All this is speculation, man.
I think Desiree Perez is a Juan Perez problem because that's his wife. And if my man's wife is out of control, I'm not going to check my man's wife. I'm going to let my man deal with it, especially if he's been with me from day one. That's how I really genuinely feel.
I mean, I think what she moves is mostly aligned to Jay-Z, if I'm being honest. Like, when you look at, I don't like Jay said, I don't think it's like a villain empire, but when you go against the grain, you see how they move to like have certain narratives pushed on, like whether it's the Breakfast Club or some of these like blog channels or something like that, or say it's the opposite, say it's something that's going against them, like nobody will post about it because they know like we can't upset the big dogs in Roc Nation and stuff like that. So I think that's when we see Roc Nation power, and I mean that's kind of what Jay also referring to. I guess when you say business is business, like who you always gonna protect business interests, so like it makes sense for people to do that, but it also speaks to where like certain artists are frustrated when they speak up against Jay-Z. They're never being heard. They easily be canceled and things like that. And it's almost like they look crazy when they speak out, or it's a conspiracy theory when they speak out. Like they're literally trying to say academic is manic. Like so that's when these like conversations I feel like start to like bad narratives start to come out about Roc Nation. I said I don't think it's an evil empire either, but like they will flex their power on you when you're not on their side of the fence for sure.
Well, it's like any company, right? Like if you're out there just spreading what I consider to be lies and fake news about me, like yeah, I'm gonna show you what I can do a little bit. But
I mean,
if you're
and that's all I'm saying is like it's a possibility they could be, because I'm not even saying it's a bad thing, because like I said, if anybody remembers Twitter around like the battle time and before, every post that these guys were posting, whether defamatory, salacious, all had a big ass stake logo at the bottom of it. So I wouldn't be, if Jay-Z would say, I want to find out why this is being spread, because there's a big ass stake logo at the bottom of every academics TV page, whether it's calling me a PDF with the Diddy thing, whether it's talking shit about my kids, because like I get it, but I'm just saying like it looks like that's a plausible way to go.
Steve Jobs got fired from Apple. That's how business works. Jay-Z may own Roc Nation, but business does not work like that, where it's like drug dealing, like, oh, he's the boss, everything goes around him. Like, no, they sit at a panel at this level. They can fire Jay-Z. That's how business works. It's a group of partners, a conglomerate of partners. He's not just like, Shredder and they the Foot Clan. It doesn't work that way in business.
I mean, that makes sense, but I feel like everything be aligned.
Like maybe because like when I'm looking at the deposition, the act shows the Slack messages, and it's literally one of the girls saying, "Hey, go tell Dez that blah 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 blah." Like, go tell the CEO directly what he just said about whatever. That's where I think people are inferencing like these connections and what people are talking about here. It's not just like people are just throwing these random things like, "Oh, well, I don't know anything. I'm just pulling them out the sky." Maybe we don't bring up Juan, or what's their husband's name? Would you say Juan Perez?
Juan.
Oh, like maybe because we don't hear nothing about him. We don't bring up Lenny S because we don't see Lenny S in the news doing it. Like we just don't see these people. So when we see her name brought up in Slack messages during the deposition, that's why okay. Because even when Charlamagne was talking to academics, he act like Des don't really know, like you, like she don't really know you, but she's talking about me for a deposition. What do you mean she don't know who I am? She'll know what I'm about. So I think that's where the people, kind of
and then
trace
you
it
had the
at.
Jay-Z freestyles. He mentioned in all the different conversations that you always think, oh, that's under Jay-Z. Other people's handling that. Like, no, he clearly is aware. He's clearly tapped in. Like, we keep trying to make it seem like Jay-Z's disconnected from everything that's going on in Roc Nation. Like, I feel like to go against what Philly's saying, like, they're not gonna fire him because they're aligned to everything that there's going on. Like Desiree Perez and Roc Nation, like it's all in alignment with like Jay-Z's thinking. Like so, whether they going against like small blogs and trying to threaten academics and threaten Milagro and stuff like that because they don't like how the opposition like. I feel like that's an alignment throughout the whole Roc Nation organization, not just the Desiree Perez thing or just the Jay-Z thing. Like.
Okay, let me explain something to y'all. Live Nation owns the majority stake of Roc Nation. Jay-Z owns Rockefeller, but Live Nation owns majority stake. Jay-Z is indeed the chairman and has a good bulk of the company, but he doesn't run the company alone. He may not even be the highest stake owner there.
I mean, nobody's saying he runs it alone.
So y'all think
we also know too, Jay-Z leaves Roc Nation's cooked. Like, let's just be honest. Nobody's gonna want to sign there. Like the reason the athletes are signing there, the reason the artists are signing there is because it's Jay-Z. Like that's the reason they're really kind of going there. If he wasn't there, I don't believe they'd be rushing to go and sign Roc Nation. Even if he's running every single thing, I don't even think we even said he runs every single thing.
I think they still would. Rich Paul and a lot of people are very important and very good at their jobs. People are not signing $1 million deals because Jay-Z can rap.
I mean,
At some point, a lawyer is going to come and make sure the best situation is done.
Well, let's clarify something because I don't know how many people are in here, but we got to be a little accurate here, right? So I don't think Live Nation owns the majority of Roc Nation. Those are